Hey everyone, how you doing today? We got Omar, my real estate entrepreneur, and we're going to talk about my experience with UPW, the Tony Robbins event. I talked about attending it from last Thursday to Sunday, and a lot of you have asked what I thought. So I thought, you know what? Let's have one of the guys that invited me to the show, the Squad Up family, Adrian, Ty, and Omar, ask me some questions. So Omar, the show is yours.
Sweet. All right. Well, you put me on the spot, Michael, but this is awesome. So first tell me, how was your UPW? Just let everybody know what happened.
So the UPW experience for me was virtual, right? I can only imagine what a UPW is live. UPW virtual was amazing to see what they did with technology and 30 or 40,000 people and big old signs and all of that. Just it's amazing what technology can do. Just another sign that technology is an enabler for sharing, growing, learning. So first off, amazing. I may have to do a UPW in person because I got to imagine being in a room of 20 or 10 or whatever the number is, jumping around and doing all this stuff. Almost, I've got to imagine it's almost electric. I have to imagine.
It is. Yeah.
Yeah, it's got to be electric, right? So I may have to do one of those live someday. But my experience was very positive. I've been to lots of conferences in my life. I put on conferences. I expected some selling, which clearly we got some of. But I went into it going, I'm going to take what I want. I came with a focus, which is important, which we can talk about next. And I got everything I wanted and more. I attended probably 90% of day one.
Okay.
Probably 60% of day two, 50% of day three, and very little of day four. I saw the one guest speaker in the morning about the IT cosmetics, but then a lot of it went to stuff that wasn't relevant to me, or I felt too pitchy, like Dean Graziosi and stuff. But again, I got more than I expected. I enjoyed the event. I'd always wanted to see Tony Robbins live because, again, for me, Tony Robbins is in my ear twice, 2 or 3 times a week, just the stuff on YouTube, right? He's the thing I listen to when one of the things I listen to for motivation and thought provoking. So I count myself a Tony Robbins fan and was blessed to have the opportunity from the Squad Up family. Again, Ty, Adrian, and yourself. So I want to thank you for that. And it was very positive experience.
Awesome. That's cool. So tell me, day one, it is different. We've seen it virtually and being in the room completely. We've been through so many with Business Mastery, Date with Destiny, UPW. As a matter of fact, Adrian and I went to UPW March of 2000, I want to say 18. Okay. And it was just phenomenal. It was awesome. Yeah. And I just can't explain it. I mean, we walked on fire. Yeah. We walked on the coals, and that's something different that obviously the virtual didn't have. But one thing, did you participate in the Dickens process?
Yes, that was day 3. That was eye-opening. Yeah, that was a big part of day 3, watching him go through that, watching both myself and others really have emotional experiences, right?
Yeah.
And again, you got to come to Tony Robbins with your open mind and your slant, right? And the other thing I took from the event is my problems are very minuscule compared to some of the things you saw and you heard in the event, right? It's like, I really do have a good life and need to appreciate where we've been, where we are, where we're going. But still, it's your life, right? The big things, my biggest takeaway for this is I own how I feel, right? As you know, like 3 or 4 months, like December was a rotten month for me, right? I had my biggest YouTube month ever, but I felt rotten because I allowed the algorithm to drive my behavior, which is, all right, Zuber, talk about crash. You get 40,000 clicks for talking about crash. And I did it like 5 times, but I felt like crap because I didn't believe it. I don't think a crash is right. I think anybody talking about a crash is an idiot. And 2, I mean, you could always look at the numbers and spin it however you want. I just didn't feel like I was being myself and I was letting some stupid ass algorithm drive my behavior. And I'm like, I was as depressed as I'd ever been in last December.
Really?
All because I let a fucking algorithm drive my behavior. It's like, How stupid is that? That's just dumb.
It's funny. We get caught up in it, don't we?
Yeah. I was like, oh, addicted, 40,000 views. What'd I do? Oh, they like that. Let me do another one. Oh, 38,000 views. Oh, cool. But dude, I felt terrible. I'm like, I don't want to talk about crashes. There are YouTube channels that I no longer watch because they are so freaking negative. They wanted me, they feel like I should just crawl up in the fetal position and cry. I'm like, why does anybody watch that stuff? But they do, hundreds of thousands of views. I'm like, how is that going to make you, how does that poison have you take action to better your future? I just don't get it. I won't watch that shit anymore.
So you figured out you own how you feel.
Yeah, that was a big deal for me. I mean, it's simple, right? But it's
super simple.
It's like, again, right? Again, you can react to, you choose to react to whatever's going on. Right. I mean, just some simple concept. And that was a big deal, right? I went to the event. I said yes to the Squad Up family because I wanted to be happier. I wanted to average being happier. And again, the biggest takeaway for me is I own that. I 100% own all of it. What I put out there, how I react, how I create stuff, it's all on me. And the other thing I took from the event is, while we've had great success sharing the one rental at a time story and changing people's financial future, I need to do a better job of communicating how I was feeling and the emotions behind it, because people connect to emotions, right? I'm very kind of analytical a lot in this. And I'm like, well, of course you guys should understand focus and daily execution makes it better. But if I step back and I share with you why I did that and the struggles I had, maybe more people would do it. I fundamentally believe what we have in the course, How to Get Started One Rental at a Time, will change people's financial future. But if I don't get them to click, yes, sign me up, it doesn't help anybody. So I need to do a better job of connecting emotions for why it's there and all of that with helping people. So there's just so many things I'm thankful for learning from that event.
And you got to see him day one, obviously day 3 or day 2 and 3, but day 1 is the majority of Tony Robbins.
That was amazing. Dude, I can't imagine. 15 hours or something is crazy.
And he's 62 or 61.
Yeah.
And he's a machine.
Yeah. I don't know how he does it. He went, I was a 16 or 17 hour day. I think he had one 6-minute break, a 20-minute break to eat. And then he played one video, like a pre-recorded video. Other than that, he was going. Just,
isn't that insane?
Yeah, just very impressive. I was a fan going in. I'm more of a fan now.
That's cool. Yeah, that's really cool. I wish I had my my UPW book, because I have so many notes.
Oh, I mean,
I'm sure you wrote down everything, and then you have your binder.
It's coming. I think I downloaded the soft copy. I didn't get it in time.
Got it.
Yeah. Knowledge is power. Execution is energy. Potential action. It's just all kinds of stuff. Yeah. I will be a better person for having gone to UPW. My hope is the channel becomes more, there's more connections made, because sometimes I think I get a little too kind of like machine-like. I hope to evolve that. Because again,
you will though.
I hope so. Yeah, we'll see.
No, because Michael, like you literally pour into your students, and you want to see them succeed. And I think if they truly, I'm not going to say they already know it, but maybe that's just something that is going to come out of you a little bit more of an emotion. Because what drives people?
Yeah.
Emotion.
Yeah, that was a big thing, right? Because again, we've seen great growth in How to Get Started One Rental at a Time, over 1,000 students doing deals every week now, which is awesome. But I think if I do a better job of connecting to the emotion, more people will click it and more people will change their life. And I own that, right? So I need to be there's emotion behind why I created. I want to change your future. If you get to 4 properties, like I talk about all the time, your financial future is changed forever.
Forever.
It may not be financial freedom, but 4 changes your life. If you get to 10, all the better.
And then, like you said, 10 after that, do
whatever you want. Do whatever you want, right? You're good at that point. You don't need me anymore. Share the story of one rental at a time and bring more people up. But yeah, I've got to connect more emotionally, because I think more emotionally and just the truth, more people will click yes, sign up, and then join the Facebook community, right? That Facebook community I protect like nothing else, because I know that thing will outlive me. And very soon it will be so big that I'm not even the top contributor, right? It's just an amazing place to be.
That's cool. That's good, man. That's awesome. Well, I'm glad you enjoyed your UPW Unleash the Power Within, Michael Zuber.
Yeah, that's right. Michael Zuber.
Unleash it.
Unleash it. Thank you for the opportunity, man. It was very sweet of the entire Squad Up family to give me that opportunity. I will be forever grateful.
All Adrian and Ty right there, man. That's all Adrian and Ty. Shout out to both of them when they see this channel. So
very
absolutely.
Cool. All right, buddy. Thank you for doing this.